All right, welcome back, everybody, to... Well, we're in Houston. I don't think we've been to Houston this year. We've been here before. I think last year or the year before. I think maybe last year. Whenever Shelton won it, we watched. But because the Pegula match was so one-sided, we might as well watch it. So, here we are. Paul versus Burruchaga. Burruchaga? I think it's Burruchaga. I can't roll the R, but I think it is. Roman Andres Burruchaga. Burruchaga, by the way, is he's been making a little bit of a run. Like most people probably never heard of him before today. But he has been slowly climbing the rankings. He's gone up to number 62 in the world, which is a career high for him, but he was at 77 in the world not long ago. And he's just sort of been sneaking through. Now, he's from Argentina, so him being in a clay court final does make a lot of sense because a lot of people from Argentina are good on clay. And he is no exception. He did win a tournament in Sao Paulo the week after Miami. So last week, so he's on a bit of a win streak. He's won like 9 matches in a row. So, yeah, very, very, just a very underrated season. He's had 17 wins, 8 losses. He did play the Australian Open qualies, lost, but after that, he went on a bit of a run on clay. He made the final of the Challenger event. Then he made it to the second round of Buenos Aires. He made the second round of Rio. He then made... he tried to qualify for Indian Wells, didn't work. He didn't qualify for Miami either, but then he won that Challenger in Sao Paulo, and now he's in the final here. So, yeah, started the year off at 104, got into the top 100 during Indian Wells, but then dropped out, but now he's up at 77, and after this week he'll go even higher. So, yeah, he's been slowly climbing up. 24 years old from Argentina. But yeah, just been grinding it out. Last year played a lot of clay court tennis on the Challenger circuit after the US Open when there was no Challenger tennis on the ATP. He did make the second round of Rome last year. He didn't qualify for Roland Garros, but he won't have to worry about qualies now. He will be playing all these major events going forward. So yeah, so that is who he is and why on how he is here. And Tommy Paul is into his first clay court final, so that's fun. So there you go. Paul's going to serve first, by the way. Underdog will win. I mean, yeah, the thing is, I mean, Paul is the favorite, but Burruchaga, why couldn't he win? I mean, 100% he could win this match, right? There's no, like, Paul's not a bad clay court by any stretch, but Burruchaga has to be a good chance. North American doesn't want Cam to sleep. Real Cam curse. Well, yeah. Look, after this match, we're leaving America we're not coming back for at least 4 months. America is in the rearview mirror. Also, the Rockies are playing, and we're up 3-1. So let's go. Let's go now, chat. I am not gonna lie. I'm stuffed, and I had a 20-minute nap, and that was fine. But I don't know if that definitely wasn't enough. So I need the chat to be... you needed to keep me awake. So please, for one, like rather than me keep you awake, you keep me awake. We're going to reverse the roles. You're going to keep me awake. So make sure you type in the chat so I have something to read. Otherwise, I will pass out. And then no one will have any fun because it will be boring as fuck. You watch this match on Tennis TV app, by the way. What the hell is this? Am I losing my mind, or are the lines flickering? What is going on? Why? What are we? Chat. I'm officially lost it. The lines are literally flickering. The lines are making. Is this me or what's going on? What the hell is going on? Yeah, if it's raining, I'm leaving. The second it rains, I'm out of here. Love 15, by the way. Paul hits it out. I'm going to go with Paul in 3, but I reckon it's going to be tough. Is anybody else seeing the lines just like making... It's not me, right? It is like glitchy. The lines are glitchy. Or I've officially lost it. 15-all. Good serve. It's not lack of sleep because I can see everything else. No, the lines are glitchy. Yeah, the lines are like, what the hell is this? It's not my glasses either. All right, 15-all. It's not raining. As we serve into the net, second serve. Second serve. As the return goes to forehand to Paul. Slice from Burruchaga, and then Paul with a volley winner. And it's 30-15. 30-15. Cam, are you okay? Why are you all saying it's my fault? Chat, I need one person to confirm that the lines are glitchy. Are you watching this? Is your television also showing this, that the lines are like glitching out? This is not a me issue. This is a television issue. Don't pretend like I'm losing my mind. 30-15. Why is the camera so shit? Forehand goes up the line. What is going on? Is that goes the net by Burruchaga and it's 40-15. Maybe it's my computer. Let me check on my phone. Maybe my computer's messed up. All right, 40-15. As the backhand return goes back to Paul. Up the line of the forehand of Burruchaga is Paul forehand. Burruchaga with the backhand on the stretch. Paul with the backhand cross court. Burruchaga with the pass. Paul with the volley. Burruchaga backhand pass in the net. And it's 1-love Paul. All right, must be just my computer then. Because my phone, it's fine. No, my computer's had enough, chat. It's been a long day. All right, 1-love. Hope for Cam's sake this is an exciting match, but speedy match. You know what? I hope this is a boring match and it's over in 45 minutes. I hope this is the terrible match and it's over in 45 minutes. No, of course. I hope it's a good match too. But I hope it's not a long match. I don't think I could survive 3 hours. If I'm up at 9 a.m. in the morning on a Monday, that's a problem. One love Paul. Computer wants a day off, yeah. There's a forehand rally. Pull up the line of the backhand of Burruchaga. There's a backhand rally. Burruchaga in the net. Love 15. So Paul has come through some actually really tricky opponents. So he got a bye in the first round. Then he took out Vallejo in the second round in a 3-setter. Then he took out Echeverry and then took out Tiafoe in a final set tiebreak the other day. Love 15 is a backhand rally. Forehand from Burruchaga goes to the forehand of Paul as Burruchaga goes to forehand Paul on the stretch, but Burruchaga hit it wide. Love 30. So Paul has had a bit of a marathon. And Burruchaga, he was unseeded, so he had to play Walton, Nakashima, Tien, and Taranti. He's only dropped the 1 set along the way, whereas Paul has played 2 3-setters to get here. By the way, I want to check if Paul and Tiafoe played. Did Paul have the save match point? Let me check. Tiafoe played back-to-back crazy matches, and then he's like, I'm not playing Monte Carlo. Fair enough. Fuck that. Like, don't play Monte Carlo. That's brutal, man. All right, love 30. Love goes up, but no, Burruchaga. Too good. 15-30. All right, so Tiafoe never had a match point, but Paul, he was 2 points away from winning the match a couple of times, Tiafoe, but never had a match point against TP. Paul won the tiebreak 9-7. So that would have been crazy. All right, 15-30. Paul, back rally. Burruchaga goes into the back of Paul, up the line of the front of Burruchaga. As it back in again from Paul, as they go back into backhand. Slice from Paul. Burruchaga back in off the tape. Paul goes up the line for a winner. All right, 15-40. TP to take the early break. You actually look fresh. Oh, look. I don't feel fresh. $15.40. Speedy taking preferable over quality, yeah. 4-4 rally. It's Paul again to the forehand of Burruchaga. Backhand from Paul. Into the slice of Burruchaga. Paul with the forehand cross court. That's a great shot. TP breaks. 2-love. 2-love. All right. TP breaks 2-0. Whew. All right. Paul to serve. An ace. Now, Paul did put a breadstick on Jannik Sinner on a clay court last year, so we know he is capable. By the way, Chad, this tournament has a very strange history. The very strange event. It's been around for a long time. It's been around since the start of the Open era, back in 1970. It's been on a clay court the entire time. As we're back in out of the forehand of Burruchaga in that 30-love. The tournament itself was actually founded in 1910. And has been, put around all the world, around the city. Sorry, around. It's been around America. It's been in Houston, Texas since 2001. But yeah, really a staple of like a staple. It's maybe not the word, but really like it's an anomaly because there's no other American clay court events on the men's side. This is the only American clay court event on the men's side. So it's been just this weird pre-clay season event, right? Charleston, obviously, for the ladies is a clay event too, but on the men's side, this is the only one. But yeah, it was played in a lot of different cities until it settled down in Houston for the last 25 years. I was in Indianapolis for a while, which is interesting. It was held at the Houston West Side Tennis Club, which I'm guessing was a green clay because it says then after a few years it turned into a red clay. So I'm guessing that it started off on green clay. Similar to Charleston. I'm guessing. I can't see anything that says that, though. I'll double check. But it has been won by a lot of Americans. This is an Americans win this tournament. It's a very strange event where Andy Roddick has won 3 times. That is a strange thing to happen. John Isner won this event. Those things are strange. So yeah, it was in Indianapolis to start the Open era. Then it went to Charleston. This event, it was in Charleston. It was in Alabama. It was in North Carolina a few times, and then also Florida, Orlando before it stuck around in Houston. But yeah, it's always been a clay event. I think. Yeah, it's always been an outdoor clay event. And some of the players that have won this, Jimmy Connors have won it 4 times. Back when it was in Indianapolis, Agassi won it a couple of times. You had, like I said, Andy Roddick won it 3 times. Marty Fish, Leighton Hewitt. You had John Isner winning it. You had Steve Johnson winning it twice. Tiafoe, Shelton, Opelka. Brooksby's the defending champion. Tiafoe's made the final, by the way, 3 times in a row, and then the semis this year. So, big foe on this. Loves playing here. Some of the non-American players that have won this tournament before, you have Verdasco, you've got Garin, Karlovic won this, Tommy Haas has won this, Gonzalez won it back in the early 2000s, Verlander, Lendl have all won this event before, so yeah, it's been an event. Bobby Riggs won it 3 times back in the day. 7 times for Bill Tilden winning this event. So yeah, it's got a long history. It's been a tournament with a staple of the tour, especially for the Americans over the century. But yeah, and being a lower tier event, right? It hasn't been a 500 or anything like that. It's always been a 250 or that equivalent. Also, some of the best doubles players in the world have won this title too. Bob and Mike Bryan, Blake and Query, one of the greatest doubles teams to ever live. Some would say. Purcell and Thompson have won it a bunch, who are a good doubles team. Woodbridge and Woodford won it a couple of times. Cash and Rafter teamed up to win it in the 90s. McEnroe won it in doubles back in the day. So, yeah, also a very good, very popular event for the American doubles scene as well. Leighton won this back in 2000, what was it, 2003? Is that what I read? 2002? No, 2005. 2009. So we're getting there eventually. Hewitt, he won it. He was unseeded, and Leighton took out a bunch of players to win the tournament. It was a bit of a carnage event that year because all the top seeds lost in the first rounds. No seeds made the quarterfinals, so it was a bit of a wild event. By the way, 30-40 Paul for a double break. So yeah, Leighton back in 2009 won this tournament. Andy Roddick in 2005 won this event, beat Grosjean in the final. That's a good win. Grosjean beat Agassi along the way. Anyways, 30-40 as Burruchaga goes into the back of the pole, up the line of the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul with a forehand into the back of the Burruchaga, but it goes out by Paul and we get to deuce. Andy Roddick winning this as much. And I think Andy said as much about winning this, how this tournament isn't... Like, it's great for the Americans to kind of go for, like, not having to leave America to go play on clay after Indian Wells and Miami, but in terms of, like, who wins this tournament, do they actually do well at Roland Garros? Doesn't always translate. Like, Sampras versus Roddick was the final in 2002. Roddick did beat Courier, though, along the way, and that's a pretty good win on clay. But Roddick beat Courier on clay. Like, that kind of screams, like, how that happened, right? Yeah. All right, advantage Paul. There's a bit of backhand from Burruchaga, a charger, and that goes in there by Paul with a slice, and it's back to deuce. And yeah, Andy Roddick won this as a wild card in 2001, which was very impressive. He took out multiple seeded players to win the tournament. He actually won the tournament without losing a set. Was that Andy's first title? It must have been, right? 01? It must have been his first trophy. Had to have been. Did Andy Roddick win? Oh, he won 32 titles. No, his first title was in Atlanta, on the clay as well. Excuse me? Atlanta on clay? Oh, that was the last time that was on the tournament. He won the last one. After that, it disappeared. Yeah, he won the last Atlanta clay event. And then it was abolished straight after. All right, advantage Burruchaga as Paul returns the forehand of Burruchaga. Backing it from Paul. Into the backhand of Burruchaga as Paul backhand up the line. Burruchaga forehand on the stretch. As Paul forehand again, the forehand of Burruchaga. And Burruchaga gets out. We get back to deuce. So Andy Roddick's first 2 titles of his career were clay events. That is the craziest shit I've ever heard. And he was a wild card at both events. Okay, yeah. Where are we and what have you done with the... hello? So wait, Andy Roddick was a clay quarter in 2001. Is that what you're telling me? Andy Roddick was a clay quarter in 01. What are we doing? What the fuck is that? Like, what do you mean? 4 of Andy's first 6 trophies were clay court. What? How is that even possible? It's back to deuce. So he won clay, and then he won hard court, indoor hard court, clay, grass. All right, whatever. Anyways, advantage Paul. As Burruchaga serves the follow, second serve. As a return. Nope, it's a double fault. There's a double break. I think Burruchaga is just really nervous. This is a big moment for him, obviously. I think he might just be a little bit nervous. All right, 4-love Paul. Cam is red, not part of the American vision spectrum. Not a single proper red clay court. Cam is red not part of the. Well, this is a clay. This is a red. Well, it's a maroon, but this is about as red as it gets. All right, 4-love. Paul with the double break. All right, love 15. As Burruchaga loses the point, 15-0. As Paul comes to net, misses 15-30. By the way, how did everyone go today with their team? Did anybody have any losses or did everybody win? 4-4 in rally. As Paul with the volley goes wide, 15-40. Did anybody have any... did anybody have a bad day? I mean, if you had Greek Sport, Kecmanovic, Kwame, no, that's not ideal. 1540 break points. Did everybody get through day one unscathed? None of my guys have played. Okay, well, that's probably a good thing. As we're back in a backhand rally. As Burruchaga goes in the back of the pole. Burruchaga goes into the forehand pole. As we have forehand rally. Burruchaga hits it long, and it's 30-40. But yeah, if none of your players played, that's probably not the worst thing. Oh, they're playing it. I didn't realize the Rockies were playing at home. We're playing at Coors Field on Easter. Let's go. Home game. Lob goes up by Burruchaga. Paul with a smash, but Burruchaga gets back and Paul puts away the volley. And it's deuce. Nisimova has not announced a new coach, but I think Nisimova is going to be out until Madrid because she went for like wrist surgery. Well, she had like she went to like maybe not surgery, but she went to a there's a photo of her with a wrist brace. So something tells me that she's not going to be playing until Madrid. Did I take a nap or not? I closed my eyes for 10 minutes and I woke up. So no, maybe, I don't know. I blacked out for 10 minutes. Advantage Paul for a 5-love lead. If the Rockies lose, they would have lost 10 in a row to the Phillies. Yeah, but that's because the Phillies are like the best team in the competition. So there's no shame in that. What are you talking about? No shame in the Rockies losing to the greatest team of, some would say, of this generation. I mean, I don't know. No shame in that. The Phillies are the best, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyways, forehand goes into the forehand of Burruchaga. Backing up for Paul. Burruchaga volley. Paul with a forehand pass in the net. Deuce. Phillies are pretty good. See? I know ball. I know baseball. Oh, you can challenge in baseball? I didn't realize that was a thing. You can challenge in baseball? That's crazy. What are my thoughts on Lynch draw? There are some potential really good second round matches. As Paul gets to advantage. Advantage Paul. Serve goes in the back end of Burruchaga. Into the forehand Paul. Burruchaga back end. Again, the back end Paul. Burruchaga backing up the line. Paul with a forehand cross court. Goes long. Back to deuce. New this year, ball strikes can be challenged. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good. Which matches do we watch tomorrow? We're watching Fonseca. Fonseca is on the card. Other than that, I'm not sure. Haven't made a decision. As with a forehand rally. Forehand slice from Burruchaga. Then Paul with a volley, but Burruchaga with a pass. Paul with a volley again. And that's just too good. Nice hands from TP. Advantage Paul. Yeah, Wawrinka Baez, maybe. Cerundolo City passes on the list. I mean, maybe those matches too, yeah. All right, advantage Paul. As he serves down the tee. A fault. Second serve. As with a forehand from Paul that goes wide, back to deuce. By the way, TP was like flying, and now he's just like, now I want to play a little more tennis, please. No. Get it done. As Paul with a good serve. Advantage Paul. Advantage Paul. Serving to the back of the board. Charger. Forehand from Paul to the forehand board charger, but Paul hit it long, and we're back to deuce. This is the game that never ends. Back to deuce. That goes in out in the return. And it's advantage Paul. As the return goes front of Paul. Backhand now from Burruchaga. Backhand up for Paul into the backhand of Burruchaga as we go backhand to backhand. As Paul backing up the line. Burruchaga there with a slice. Paul. Forehand down the line. Burruchaga lob. Paul with a smash. It's a bounce. And he puts it away. 5-love for TP. 5-0. All right. All right. Five zero. Let's see if Burruchaga can get on the board here before his first set is over. All right, 5-love. Rocky's 3-1. Yep, I'm watching it right now. Tsitsipas is crushing it. He's playing tomorrow. Wawrinka Baez at 12:30, 2 p.m. Fonseca Diallo, Tsitsipas Cerundolo. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what we do. All right, 5-love. Tommy Paul. So he's going to hit a home run. All right, 5-love. To the back end of the net by Paul. Burruchaga, 15-love. Got your stream on in the car. Hey, what's up? And there's a serve in the back of the pole. Backhand from Burruchaga is Paul backhand. In the backhand of Burruchaga, Paul backhand again. The backhand of Burruchaga, Paul up the line. Burruchaga slicing the net. It's 15-0. Who's your favorite baseball team? I love the Pedros. What is it? The Padres. That's how you say it, right? And the Giants. My favorite team is the Rockies. So. Go Colorado. All right, 15-0. Is baseball a thing in Australia? Not really. All right, 15-0. It's a backhand return from Paul. That's a good shot. Burruchaga gets it back, but then Paul puts it away. Great hitting from TP. 30-15. Put off today what you can do tomorrow. That's my motto. Wait, put off today what you can do tomorrow. That's my motto. Yeah, fair enough. All right, 15:30. Paul wants a bagel. He's hungry. I guess cricket. Yeah, cricket's way more popular. All right, forehand from Burruchaga's a winner, 30-0. Yeah, cricket is much more popular here. Professional procrastinator. Hey, look, that's fair enough. As a form from Paul. Into the form of Burruchaga. He shanks it and it goes nowhere. Set point Paul, 30-40. To take the first set. All right, 30-40. The return goes back into Burruchaga. Back in from Paul to back into Burruchaga. Paul forehand to forehand and Paul in the net. And we get the deuce. All right, deuce. As Burruchaga gets to advantage. To get on the board. As Paul comes in and puts away the backhand. And it's back to deuce. I've been putting off laundry all weekend. All right, back to deuce. Burruchaga says the fault. Second serve. Forehand return from Paul up the line. Burruchaga slice. Paul forehand inside out. Burruchaga backhand as we had a drop shot from Paul on the volley, but Burruchaga is too quick. He puts away. And it's advantage Burruchaga to get on the board. All right, advantage Burruchaga. Backhand return. Into the front of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul. Into the front of Burruchaga on the stretch. Paul forehand again. Burruchaga gets it with the backhand. Paul forehand is good. Burruchaga gets it back. Paul forehand on the stretch in the net. And Burruchaga holds. He's on the board. 5-1. And Paul will serve for the set. Last two games have been marathons, though. Not going to lie. They have been long games. All right. All right. 5-1 TP. As he says, a fault second serve. Serving to the backhand of Burruchaga. Paul wins the point, though. Burruchaga hit long. 15. Love. Paul says a fault second serve. Serving to the backhand of Burruchaga. Backhand from Paul. Goes long. Weird backhand from TP. And it's 15-all. All right, 15-0. As it'll forehand now up the line from Burruchaga. Forehand rally. Paul wins the point. Burruchaga hits in the net. 30-15. $30-15. Burruchaga in the net. 40-15. Set points for Paul. As he serves a fault. Second serve. Serving the back of the Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul. Goes long and it's 40-30. All right, 40-30. As Paul serves again. And serve and volley. And he wins a point and the set. All right, Paul takes it, 6-1. 6-1. All right. Paul takes it 6-1 in 41 minutes. It was actually, the last few games took a lot longer. It looked like we were going to get out of here in 25 minutes, but the last few games did take a little bit longer. And Paul eventually closes out in the first set 6-1. Sounds like you're saying phone charger. Maybe I am. All right, Burruchaga is going to serve first. Just realized JPEG and Sabalenka are the only ones to defend titles and win more than one title this year in the WTA so far. Yeah, Pegula's been phenomenal. I don't know why people aren't. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. She's been the third best player of the season. Had it not been for Raducanu, she would have gotten a lot further. She would have probably won, or at least made another couple of finals. All right, 6-1 to Paul. Let's see if Burruchaga can get off to a better start here. All right, Burruchaga to serve. Into the forehand of Paul. Return goes into the forehand of Burruchaga, but no, Paul hit it out. 15-love. Be nice to see Pegula win a slam. Oh, yeah, for sure. I think that'd be great. Serving to the backhand of Paul. Forehand from Burruchaga. Paul into the backhand of Burruchaga up the line. Paul with a slice. Burruchaga backhand cross court. As they go backhand to backhand. Paul goes down to the forehand of Burruchaga. Into the forehand of Paul in the stretch. As Burruchaga on the attack. Paul with a lob. And a smash from Burruchaga. Paul with a slice. Burruchaga with a drop shot in the net. Nice hands by Paul. 15-0. Do you think Swiatek did a good choice with the coach? 100%. 1,000,000%. Uh, 15-0. As that goes in net by Paul, 30-15. $30-15. All right, 30-15 as Paul hits a slice. But it goes out, 40-15. All right, as Burruchaga holds, All right. Chat, we've gone quiet. Are we still here? What's up? All right. Love 15. I'm trying to get a free burger. What? How? Love 15. As we return now from Burruchaga goes wide, 15-0. As they're back in the backhand rally. As the backhand up the line from Burruchaga is too good. 15-30. What tactics do you usually use? Wait, what? Bonus points from hockey in Canada. Wait, you get burgers for hockey games? For what? Bonus points from hockey. What do you mean? That makes sense. Free is a good price. We currently have free public transport for the entire month of April. And you know I've been using it. I've been on trains and buses for the last week. I've been cashing in on that free PT. Anyways, 30-0. As Paul serves. A fault. Second serve. Happy Easter. Cerundolo City Pass Cam. Yes. Paul hits it out. This is going to go 3, isn't it? It's alright. I got no plans today. It's going to rain outside. I'll just sleep. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. 30-40. All right, Paul gets broken. We are good. True love. Burruchaga breaks. Free hot dogs after baseball game wins. Wait, is that a thing? My picks from tomorrow: Baez, Cerundolo, Fonseca. Nice. Yay! 4-1, let's go. Oh, that's my guy. Number 22, that's my guy. All right, love 15. Number 22, that's my guy. We're up 4-1, chat. We might actually witness history. We're going to be live while the Rockies win. even though it's halfway through the game and it's only 4-1. 15-0. Let's go. Let's go, 22. 15-0. As Burruchaga hits a good serve, 30-15. Uh, 30-15. As a return from Paul goes out, 40-15. As a forehand from Paul to the forehand of Burruchaga. Back in a Paul on the stretch. Burruchaga drop shot. Too good. 3-love. Burruchaga. In the second. Do you celebrate Easter in Australia? It's not a thing. No, we definitely celebrate Easter. It's a thing. The Rockies were big underdogs today. Well, we haven't won yet. All right, 3-0. This is what I don't get about Paul. He can look so dominant at one set and then looks like he's going through the motions the next. I mean, yeah, sometimes. Burruchaga has played better, though. He has settled his nerves. He looked really nervous in the first part of the match. All right. There's only one break, though. Back to TP. As Burruchaga hits it long. As we're seeing, goes forehand to Paul. Forehand from Burruchaga. Into the forehand to Paul. Paul in the net. It's 15-0. As Burruchaga slices it back into the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga forehand on the stretch. Paul forehand again. The forehand of Burruchaga. Paul forehand down the line. Burruchaga slice. Paul volleys it away. 30-15. 30-15. All right, 30-15. $40-15 as Paul looks to get on the board. As Paul comes in with another volley winner, and it's 3-1 Burruchaga in the second. All right, 3-1. As Burruchaga backhand into the slice of Paul. Burruchaga backhand again, the backhand of Paul. Up the line now to the front of Burruchaga as we had a forehand from Paul. Into the backhand of Burruchaga, Paul backhand again. The backhand of Burruchaga, Paul with the forehand on the stretch. Burruchaga gets it back with a forehand. Into the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga forehand up the line. Paul's there with the backhand cross court. Burruchaga gets it. Backhand. To the backhand of Paul. Burruchaga backhand again. To the backhand of Paul. With Burruchaga backhand again. To the backhand of Paul. Slice goes in. Backhand of Burruchaga. Again the backhand of Paul. As Burruchaga back up the line. Great shot. Paul gets it. But overhits it. That's a great rally. That was a great rally. 15-love. All right, 15-love. As Paul wins the second point, 15-0. As Burruchaga serves a fault. Second serve. We're back in now to the forehand Paul. Burruchaga forehand to the forehand Paul up the line. Burruchaga back on the stretch. Paul. Backhand down the line is long. And it's 30-15. As we default from Burruchaga, second serve. Double fault Burruchaga. 30-all. Navono won his first title today, yeah. That's awesome. All right, 30-all. As the return goes in from Paul to the front of Burruchaga, back into Paul sliced. As Burruchaga drop shot. Paul's going to get there. Burruchaga backhand lob, but Paul gets a smash, puts it away. Great hustle by TP, 30-40, break point to get back on serve in this second set. By the way, chat, everybody's dressed up real fancy. Like, they're playing in Houston. Everyone's dressed up in, like, suits and shit. Like, what is going on? Like, Houston, like, people dress up like they're going to Wimbledon. Are they getting fancy out there? Maybe it's because of Easter, but is there a dress code? Maybe there's has it been like that all week? Is it like in a exclusive country club where you have to wear a suit, suit and tie? Like you have to wear a button-up shirt? Like what's up? Backhand down the line from Paul goes out and it's deuce. It's the dress code? I know it's Easter. That's why I'm asking. Was it like that yesterday? Has it been like that all week or what? Because everybody is dressed super, super fancy. It's almost like we're watching a tournament from 1940 or 1930s, where everyone's dressed up real, real nice. We have to do this here, backhand to backhand rally. Even though it's a small tournament, everyone's dressed up like they're going to Wimby. Anyways, that goes to the net by Burruchaga. Paul's got another break point. I'm in from Houston, and that's how it is at the club, at that club. Okay, so it is like a dress code, like a Kooyong vibe, where you have to wear your best to get in. All right, first serve a fault by Burruchaga. Second serve. They were fancy during the Popperin match. Okay. Everyone's looking real. I'm not saying it's bad. Like everyone's looking good. Everyone's looking real fancy. It's backing up. The line goes out by Paul and back at deuce. A lot of money. What, in Houston? Where's it coming from? As a return goes into the forehand of Burruchaga. Backing up for Paul to the forehand of Burruchaga. Burruchaga on the net. Advantage Paul. Advantage Paul to get back on serve. All right, advantage Paul. Serve in the back of Paul. Up the line to the forehand of Burruchaga. Forehand of Paul. Again, the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul. Forehand again. Burruchaga slides it back. Paul backhand. Goes wide. We're back at deuce. We just keep getting these marathon games. All right. Deuce again. First serve the fault, second serve. And we're forehand up the line to the slice of Burruchaga. Burruchaga in the net. And it's advantage Paul. Advantage Paul to get back on serve. As Burruchaga serves again. As Burruchaga with a lovely drop shot, and Paul can't get there. Deuce. All right. Advantage Paul. Advantage Paul to get back on serve. As the return goes in, the forehand board charger, but he puts it in the net. Paul breaks back. It's 3-2. Oh, man. All right, 3-2. Okay. Yeah, everyone's wearing everyone looks like they're going to the horse racing or something. That's what's going on. Everyone's dressed up super fancy. All right. 3-2 Burruchaga, but it's Paul back on serve. All right, 15 love. As we get back and return now, the forehand of Paul, and then Burruchaga with a lovely pickup on the stretch, puts it down the line for a winner. And it's 15-0. All right, 15-0. As we get a fault from Paul, second serve. Is Monte Carlo Masters? Yeah, it is. It is a Masters 1000. As we serve in the back of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul. And the forehand Burruchaga is Paul forehand up the line. Burruchaga backhand cross court. As they go backhand to backhand. Paul with a slice. Goes long. 15-30. Oh, Chad, I can hear birds awake. That's always depressing. Ah, 15-30. Serving to the forehand of Burruchaga. Return goes to the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga. Drop shot. Paul can't get it. Oh, he does get it. And then Burruchaga in the volley. Paul goes wide. Oh, TP almost stole that point. Almost. All right. Burruchaga to break back, or break again. As Paul with a lovely forehand up the line. And it's 30-40. As Paul serves again. Ace out wide. Now we get the deuce. All right, Paul serves again. And the 400 rally. Burruchaga goes up the line at the back of the pole. And the 400 Burruchaga. Backhand from Paul was good. Burruchaga slices it long. And Paul gets to advantage. Paul with the advantage. As Paul serves the fault. Second serve. As Paul goes to deuce. All right. Back to deuce. Honestly, Paul versus Vero on clay. All right, back to deuce. As Paul with a great serve. Advantage Paul to go to level this at 3-all. Advantage Paul. As Burruchaga hits a winner, and it's back to deuce. Serve again. Too good by TP. Another great serve. Back advantage again. Advantage Tommy Paul. As he serves a let. Paul serves again. Into the backhand of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul. Goes long. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. The return goes in the forehand of Paul. Backhand from Burruchaga. Has forehand to forehand rally. Paul again with the forehand of the forehand of Burruchaga. Drop shot's good. Paul can't get it. Burruchaga with another break point. Forever games, I know, right? Where's this like 3 deuce minimum? At least the Rockies are winning. Yeah, Monf won his match in a close 3-setter. It was a good match. All right, advantage Burruchaga to get the break again. As Paul with the forehand into the forehand of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul goes wide. Burruchaga breaks. After all that, 4-2. Burruchaga with the break. Let's see if we can keep the break this time. All right, backhand rally. Paul too good. Hits a winner. Love 15. Glad Monf got the dub. I reckon he might finally be able to beat Djokovic. Not this week. Forehand to forehand rally. Paul gets the back of the slice. Burruchaga up the line. Paul with a backhand. Back down the line. And it's a winner. Love 30. Love 30. All right, let's do a backhand. Nope, that goes out by Burruchaga. Love 40. Paul to get back on serve straight away. As Burruchaga serves. As the return goes forward to Burruchaga. Forehand now from Paul into the back of Burruchaga. Slice from Paul. Burruchaga forehand again. The back of Paul on the stretch. Burruchaga again to the forehand of Paul with Burruchaga backhand. To the back of Paul. Burruchaga forehand again. The back of Paul on the stretch. Burruchaga backhand. Paul gets it on the stretch. Goes up the line. Burruchaga's there with the forehand. Paul gets it with his forehand. Into the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul with the slice in the net. Jeez, that was a good hustle, but just one too many shots for Burruchaga. 15-40. $15-40. As Paul returns in the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul, the backhand to the forehand again of Burruchaga. Paul with the slice. Burruchaga forehand goes into the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga in control. As Paul hits a backhand cross court, Burruchaga gets it. Paul with the backhand again in the net. 30-40. $30-40. As the return goes to the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul with a forehand off the tape. Burruchaga forehand cross court. Paul on the stretch with a slice. Burruchaga. Forehand inside out. Paul puts up a lob. Burruchaga with a bounce smash. Puts it away. Deuce. Deuce. Burruchaga serves again. As return goes back on Burruchaga, back on Paul in the net. Advantage Burruchaga to go to 5-2 in the second. All right, advantage Burruchaga. As he holds from love 40, that's an impressive hold. 5-2. All right. Hey, Dutchie, thank you for the $1 donation. Appreciate it. Paul must be taking his second sets, yes. Yeah. He's got the Alcaraz doing an Alcaraz. Oh, shit. Come on. We're at the top of the 8. We're 4-1 up. Let's go. Come on now. Come on, team. All right, 5-2. All right, here we go. Paul serving to stay in the set. Paul serves. As the backhand return goes in from Burruchaga, the forehand Paul, backhand Burruchaga again to the forehand Paul. Burruchaga forehand goes long, 15 love. $15 love. As we're back into backhand rally. Burruchaga slice. Paul comes in. Nope. He lets it go wide and long. 30 love. $30 love. Serving to the backhand of Burruchaga. Backhand it from Paul. Burruchaga backhand into the forehand Paul. Burruchaga backhand again to the backhand of Paul. Paul hits it long and it's 30-15. As Paul serves to the backhand of Burruchaga. Return goes wide and it's 40-15. 40-15 as Paul holds. All right, Burruchaga is going to serve for the second. What's up? You want to say hello, do you? No, say hello. Hello. What's up? What's up? Where you going? What are you doing? What's up? What's up? What is it? What are you doing? Hey? Hey? 5-3. Burruchaga serving for the second. $15 love. As with a forehand out from Burruchaga, the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga forehand again, the forehand of Paul. As Burruchaga goes up the line long, 15-all. Want to say something? Go on. No? Okay. 15-all. All right, 15-all. As the forehand goes up the line and long by Burruchaga. 15-30. Paul's going to play a tiebreak and lose to spite me. This is how this is going to be. I know how this goes. I've seen this match before. 15-30. Okay, we are one innings away from winning this match. Come on. No, anyway, it's 15-30. Serving to the back of Paul. Return gets back into Burruchaga. Back into Paul. Into the back of Burruchaga. Paul with the back end of the front of Burruchaga. Burruchaga hits an inside-out winner. 30-all. $30-all. As Burruchaga serves to the front of Paul. Backhand Burruchaga to the back of Paul. Burruchaga backhand again. The back of Paul sliced. The front of Burruchaga. Backhand again from Paul. Goes long. We got set point for Burruchaga to take the second. And to take us to a third. 40-30. As we fault. As Paul with the volley, Burruchaga comes in, but it goes in there by Paul. All right, we're going 3. All right, we are going 3. Paul, by the way, had 3 out of 11 break points. Like, that was brutal. You should have won that set, Paul. Of course, the one-time count was a quick match, goes 3. That's all right. If it goes, well, it's gone 3, so it's been worth watching. It's harder when the matches are slow straight sets. I have stayed up for nothing. At least I've stayed up for a banger, so that's good. I feel like he comes into matches with such momentum. Who's that, Paul? Or you need Tommy Paul to get in the top 10 again. Okay. My prediction, I think it was Paul in 3, right? All right. Let's see who can get this final set. Paul's going to serve first. Doing a Van Gogh Lego set with some tea. And the stream on the side is such a vibe. Hey, that sounds fun. I love Lego. All right, Paul serving. Back in a backhand rally. That goes the net by Burruchaga. It's 15 love. As Paul serves again. As the forehand goes into the backhand of Burruchaga. Paul backhand to the backhand of Burruchaga. Up the line goes into the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga forehand up the line again. Paul gets backhand, but hits it long. 15-0. Didn't know really, but Burruchaga is this good of a player. Yeah, I mean, he has been... literally, we've never watched him before today. But yeah, I mean, he's had a pretty good run. He's on a 9-match winning streak on clay right now. So going back to Sao Paulo Challenger, and then he's converted that into Houston. So yeah, he has been slowly grinding behind the scenes. And today he's showing us what he's truly capable of as that goes up into the sky by Burruchaga, and then Paul with the forehand winner. It's 30-15. All right, 30-15. As Paul with the forehand. Into the forehand of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul is wide, and it's 30-0. As Paul serves a fault second serve. Serving to the forehand of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul up the line. Burruchaga backhand. Into the backhand of Paul. As Burruchaga backhand again. The backhand of Paul. The forehand of Burruchaga. Forehand now from Paul up the line. Burruchaga's there with the backhand cross court. Paul gets it. Burruchaga forehand. Into the forehand of Paul. Again the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul forehand into the backhand of Burruchaga. Paul backhand again. The backhand of Burruchaga. As they go backhand to backhand. Paul again as Burruchaga up the line. Paul forehand goes again to the back of Burruchaga as we get a forehand again from Paul, but he sprays it 30-40. Yeah, look, it's fucking 7:30 in the morning. I've been up all night. Don't correct me. I don't need to. We don't need to. Let's just go with what I'm saying, and we'll do that another day. It's too early. I've been up. I'm too tired. All right. I didn't come to class today to do an English lesson. All right. We don't need this shit. 30-40. Not today. Next time. Bring your lesson next time. All right. Good serve by Paul. And it's deuce. Yeah, some of these rallies are crazy, but we've got clay court tennis. This is clay court tennis. These rallies are clay tennis. Yeah, bring your Spanish lesson later. I'm not today. I'm doing the best I can. That's all we can do. All right. Is it a 4-4 rally? And Paul hits it out. We got another break point for Burruchaga. Yeah, DJ, you had a full night's sleep. I'm fucking tired. Like, let's relax. I don't need to be corrected and told that I'm saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong. I'm doing the best I can. Smash from Paul. He completely missed it. All right, Burruchaga breaks. Oh, wait, did it go in? Oh, wait, it went in. Wait, how did that go in? He shanked it. It went in. Deuce. I thought Paul missed it. How did he get that? What? Oh, he shot. Wow. That was in. It was in. It was in. It was in. He shanked that ball. Well, wait, bro, I made an effort. I went to the website. I listened to it 700 times. Still couldn't understand what he was saying. I'm doing my best. As with a forehand now from Paul. Into the backhand of, what did this guy say? The backhand of, hang on, let me just make sure I make this guy happy. Burruchaga. I'm not even saying it that different. Bro coming in here being like, bro, you're saying this name completely wrong. No, I'm not. You're just too sensitive. Happy Easter. All right, relax. Eat some chocolate or something. All right, advantage Paul. As with a fault, second serve. As the guy from Argentina hits it back to the back of the Paul. Paul hits it in the net. And it's deuce. You say it right, it's okay. Thank you, Miguel. I went to the website. Go listen to the ATP website. I can't roll my R's, so it's a lost cause. As with a serve out wide from Paul, it's a fault, second serve. But from what I heard, he didn't say. He said, like, Burruchaga. Charger. Or Chai. Like, he didn't say ga. You got to get it right, brother. But Miguel said I'm saying it good, so I'm going with what Miguel said. All right, advantage Paul. Who cares, Cam? We know who you're talking about. Yeah, you tell that guy who cares. He started it. All right, 1-0 Paul. All right. So apparently once you win this tournament, you jump into a pool. So that's fun. All right. Oh, also, the Rockies are trying not to lose. God damn it. Hang on, chap. All right. One love Paul. As Burruchaga gets the 15 love. Yeah, it's like the Barcelona Open when they jump in the pool. As it a backhand rally. Paul with the slice. Burruchaga goes in the backhand of Paul. Paul in the net. That's 30 love. Paul hits it out. 40 love. Oh, shit. This isn't good. And it's 1-0. Paul puts it in the net. Oh, no. Chad, I'm going to fucking lose it if this happens. Oh, my God. How did he miss that? 1-0. Oh, no. Kind of a Marlins repeat. As Paul comes to the net with a volley. It's too good. 15 love. As return goes in the front of Paul. Burruchaga gets it, but it's in the net by Paul on the volley this time. It's 15-0. All right, 15-0. Paul serves default second serve. As Paul hits an error. That's 15-30. One more, come on. 15-30. One more, come on. Come on now. Just one more. Please. Please. 15-30. Back in return. Goes out by the guy from Argentina. 30-0. Paul serves again. Paul serves. Into the corner, Burruchaga, but it's a double fault. 30-40. Paul's in big trouble to start this final set. 30-40. Come on, 2 more strikes. All right, 30-40. Burruchaga goes back into the corner. Paul. Burruchaga with the pass. Paul with the volley. Burruchaga puts up a lob as Paul smash. Burruchaga backhand. Paul forehand. Again, the back of Burruchaga. Paul back on the baseline. Backhand to backhand. Now Burruchaga forehand inside out. Paul with the backhand in the net. There's the break. 2-1. Burruchaga in the final set. 2-1. Whew, let's go! This is probably the biggest, longest baseball game I've watched ever. The second one I've ever watched. All right. Let's go. Let's go. 2-1. What do we just break a 10-match losing streak against the Phillies or whatever somebody said? Let's go. It's a good day to be a Rockies fan. All right, 2-1. Congrats, thank you. Woo! All right, 2-1, Burruchaga in the final set. He gets the early break. Don't look at those stats, Cam. They have that with many teams. It's a new year. Wait, don't look at those. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm not bothered by that at all. Everything's fine. A long season to go though. 2-1. Look, I remember from last year. Every win is a win. We celebrate every win because there might only be 20. We're 3-6. We'll take that. Every win, we celebrate every win. We're equal with the Giants, so that we'll take that. We've got the same record as the Giants, so we will take that. We're also doing better than 2 other teams, including the Red Sox, which is crazy. All right, 15-love. Yeah, we'll take the dub. I remember last year we won like 2 matches. Terrible. Anyways, Burruchaga with a lovely volley and it's 30-love. I didn't buy this jacket to leave it on the shelf. You know, can't be wearing this jacket when we lose. And I like this jacket. 30-love. It's warm. Burruchaga serves. Into the backhand of Paul. Forehand from Burruchaga to the back of Paul. Burruchaga goes forehand to forehand with Paul now as Paul hits a forehand up the line. That's a great shot. Burruchaga gets with the backhand. Paul, forehand inside out. Burruchaga there with the backhand again. Into the forehand of Paul. Paul in the net. 40-love. 40-love. All right. First serve is a fault, second serve. Backhand return. Goes out by Paul, and Burruchaga has got a 3-1 lead final set. All right, 3-1. Back to Paul. As Paul serves. A let. As return goes to forehand of Paul. Forehand of Burruchaga, the forehand of Paul. As they go forehand to forehand. Burruchaga again, the forehand of Paul. Up the line to the back of Burruchaga on the stretch. Paul, forehand. Inside in is Burruchaga forehand again, the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga up the line forehand is a great shot. Slice from Paul goes in. Burruchaga comes out with a drop shot, but it's in the net. 15 love. $15 love. As we go forehand now to the back end of Burruchaga. Slice from Paul as Burruchaga forehand cross court. Paul gets back into the back end of Burruchaga as they go back into backhand rally as Burruchaga forehand again. The back end of Paul. Burruchaga backhand again to the slice of Paul. And the forehand of Burruchaga. We go forehand to forehand rally again. Paul with a backhand slice. Goes into the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul with a forehand on the stretch. Burruchaga forehand cross court. Paul slices it back. But long, and it's 15-0. Another one of those long rallies that go the way, or go against Paul. 15-0. As Paul serves again. As that goes up the line from Burruchaga, but he just missed it, 30-15. $30-15. As Burruchaga hits it into the net, 40-15. As Paul serves again. As Burruchaga back into the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga with a forehand. Again to the forehand of Paul, and then Burruchaga hits it out. All right, Paul holds. It's 3-2. Burruchaga final set. All right. All right, 3-2. Let's see if Paul can try and get back in this. All right. How we doing, chap? We hanging in there? Polyester jackets are horrible for the skin. Keep cotton between. Okay. Thank you for your concern. All right. Paul. Can't get that. 15 love. How am I feeling? I'm feeling like a zombie. So if I'm feeling, I don't feel then. I'm just completely, I'm a shell at the moment. Call me Michelle. 15 love. As Paul hits a return winner, 15 all. First serve, default, second serve. Hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit. What the? Ew. That's a good one, though. 4 winner from Burruchaga. 30-15. That was a good one. Happy Easter. Uh, 30-15. Southern slang. That's a good one, though. I like that. I'm going to use that. All right, 30-15. The backhand return goes in the backhand of Burruchaga. Backhand of Paul is a winner. 30 all. Here we go. Video. As Paul returns into the forehand of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul to the backhand of Burruchaga. As we're back, backhand from Paul again to the forehand of Burruchaga. Burruchaga is out 30-40. All right, Burruchaga. First serve is a let. As Burruchaga serves the fault, second serve. Serving to the back to Paul, return. Goes long, and we get to deuce. All right, deuce. As Paul hits it out on the return advantage. As get a serve again from Burruchaga. So the forehand to Paul. Burruchaga backhand goes long, and we go back to deuce. This feels like a very important game. As we serve out wide to the forehand to Paul. Burruchaga up the line. Paul with a slice. Burruchaga comes in with a drop volley winner. Great hands. Advantage Burruchaga. If he wins this match, it'd be a hell. What a win. To come back from a set down in your first ATP final against a very, very competent Tommy Paul is crazy. Mandy, hey, thank you for the €10. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 10. Happy Easter. Forehand to forehand rally. As we're backing up from Paul into the forehand of we're just going forehand to forehand. All right. Paul goes up the line long, and it's 4-2. Paul, by the way, Burruchaga is apologizing to Paul. I think maybe hit the back of the line, got a bad bounce. 4-2. Burruchaga leads, final set. All right, Paul to serve again. All right, Paul serves. As with a forehand out of the backhand of Burruchaga. Backhand at Paul is a drop shot, but Burruchaga gets with a pass. He missed it. He missed the pass. $15 love. All right, Paul serves again. Yeah, the backhand of Burruchaga, backhand of Paul up the line. Burruchaga forehand at the backhand of Paul. Burruchaga slice lob, aka a slob, and it goes out. 30 love. 30 love. Do I have Instagram? Sometimes. As we're forehand now from Paul to the backhand of Burruchaga. Paul goes up the line to the forehand of Burruchaga. Burruchaga in there, 40 love. It's exactly what Paul needs. All right. As Burruchaga comes in, puts it away, 40-15. All right, 40-15. As the return goes in the forehand of Paul, backing out from Burruchaga. There's Paul backhand, the backhand of Burruchaga, the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga backhand on the stretch. Paul, slice. There's Burruchaga. Backhand up the line. Paul gets it back with a forehand, but overhits it. And it's 40-30. Hey, happy Easter, Cherry. How are you doing? All right, 40-30. This feels like I'm hanging out in a blanket. I can fall asleep right now. This is so comfortable. 4-3, Burruchaga with a break, final set. I feel like I'm walking around in just a blanket. It's so comfortable. So cozy. I feel like a marshmallow. Just a fluffy marshmallow. Do you have Instagram? Send your username. We'll talk about it. Talk about what? All right, 4-3. You look like you're in a sleeping bag. That's what I'm... Yes. It feels like I'm in a sleeping bag. With sleeves. It feels like I'm in a sleeping bag with sleeves. How cold is it where you are? Not very. But it's cold enough, so... It's probably like 10 degrees Celsius. 4-3. You look like a marshmallow. Thank you. All right. If I close my eyes too long, they will not open. 4-3. Uh, 4-3. Can Burruchaga get this done? A George Costanza coat. What? That's not... I mean, maybe. Is my heating not working? No, I'm just really, what's the word? I'm really... Chat, what's the word? I'm really... cheap. 15 love. As with a 4-4 rally. Tired and drunk. No. Dizzy. No. Exhausted. No. I'm really cheap. That's why I don't have my heater on. 30 love. Economical. That's actually, yes. I'm economical. That's a... frugal. Yeah, frugal and economical and, stingy. 30 love. As Burruchaga serves a fault, second serve. So instead of having my heating on, I can just put on a jacket, and like a snow jacket. As we're backing out from Burruchaga, slice from Paul in the net. 40 love. Paul has got to get it together if he is going to somehow take this title away from this newbie. It's called Wealthy Rich, Cam. What's called Wealthy Rich? What? Being cold? What? Not putting your heating on because you don't want to spend more money on electricity than you have to. It's why I'm walking and taking the bus everywhere. I'm not spending money on fuel. I'm not spending money on electricity. I don't even have any food right now. I probably should get some. Anyways, 5-3. I also do that. I have a jacket that has heating in it. Oh, wow. That's fancy. 5-3. Paul serving to stay in the match. Did you say free fuel? See free fuel on the news? I don't watch the news. It's depressing. 5-3. I don't need free fuel. I go on the bus. I take the bus. It was a good day for Rocky. Yeah, it's a great day to be a Rockies fan. It's cold, and I can wear this jacket because they won. If they lost, I wouldn't be able to wear the jacket, and I'd be cold. And it's shamed. Slice the net by Paul. Love 15. Thanks, Chef, for keeping me awake. I take the bus. I can't afford a car. Hey, look, we got free public transport in the month of April, so I'm taking all advantage of that. I'm taking the bus every chance I get, and the train. All right, love 15. Thanks, Dutchy. That goes out by Burruchaga. 15. Oh! So glad you decided to watch this. I mean, I will be too after... I'm glad we watched it too, because if it was a one-sided easy win, it would have been boring. So I'm glad that it's been a lot more interesting than maybe first thought. There's a bit of second serve now, the back of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul. As Burruchaga forehand again, the forehand of Paul. Up the line to the back of Burruchaga. Paul back in on the stretch. Burruchaga back in down the line. Great shot. Paul gets with the slice, but hits it long. We got 15-30. Burruchaga is about to cause a massive upset here. I wonder what Burruchaga was paying after the first set. Must have been a lot. All right, 15-30. As back in return, goes back and Paul up the line. Great shot. Burruchaga slices it. Paul volleys it away. And it's 30-all. Paul survives. I'm 50 and I've never used public transport in my life. Really? Well, it depends where you're from. I mean, it depends what part of... If you're not from a place where there's... Like, there isn't public transport everywhere, is there? That's cool that there's free public transport in April. Is that always the situation there? No. It's usually very expensive. Usually it's very expensive. Well, not very expensive, but it's usually you have to pay for it. Which is why I'm taking advantage of free public transport, because it's free. 4-4 rally. Let's pull up the line to the backhand of Burruchaga. Backhand from Paul into the backhand of Burruchaga. To the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga forehand on the stretch. Paul backhand open court. He missed it. Championship point for Burruchaga to take his trophy. His second win in 2 weeks. But his first ATP trophy. $30-40. Paul serves. He serves a fault. Second serve. Serve goes in the front of Burruchaga. Return goes back to Paul. But Burruchaga hit it long and it's deuce. Paul survives. Championship point saved. Deuce. I've used public transport before it was cool. Yeah. As we're back in now to the back and rally. As Burruchaga sliced in the back of the pole. Sliced down the line. Burruchaga forehand. Oh, it's a winner up the line. Past Paul. And it's a championship point number 2. Hey, Dijan, thank you for the 48 months. That's 4 years. Thank you for the 4 years. As a member, in Poland, we have free transport on special occasions like All Saints Day, so the rush is lower. Oh, okay. Yeah, Melbourne, we don't do that. If you don't have a ticket and you get the ticket people find you, you get fined like $70 on the spot or something. Anyways, serving to the back end of Burruchaga, championship point. As it a 4-4 rally, and that's in there by Burruchaga back to deuce. Yeah, if you get caught, what's it called? What's it called when you jump on the train and you don't pay? I don't do it. I don't break the rules like that. But what's it called? It's like there's a word for it. Anyways, return goes to Fauna Pole. Into the back end of Burruchaga. Back end rally. As Burruchaga into the Fauna Pole. To the back end of Burruchaga. Pole with the backhand. Into the back end of Burruchaga. They go back into backhand. Now Pole goes up the line to the Fauna Burruchaga. Into the Fauna Pole now is Burruchaga. Can't get it. Pole hits the winner. Advantage Pole. Train hopping. Fair evasion. Yeah, all of those things. Yeah, if you get caught fair evading, it's like a $70 fine. That's not worth it. You just get fined. Yeah, that's crazy. Like it's like what? Like, yeah. Yeah, they throw you off and they give you a fine. So it's not fun. Is it a 4-4 rally? It's an expensive trip at that point. As we're to find now from Burruchaga. That's a good shot. Up goes a lob by Paul. Burruchaga with a bounce smash. Puts it away. And it's back to deuce. How much for a ticket a month? I don't know. I just kind of like top up every time I need to go. No, you don't have to tap while it's free. You can just walk onto the train. It's awesome. Or walk onto the bus. Bus fines in Canada are $250. Jesus. So yeah, that's crazy. Does Tommy move up in the rankings if he wins? I'm not sure, but he's not winning at the moment. Advantage Burruchaga. Championship point again. Fonseca or Diallo tomorrow. Fonseca, come on. Come on, Fonseca. All right. Advantage Burruchaga to take this win. As Paul serves. I think he served the fault. That jacket is absolutely kick-ass, Cam. I live in Denver. Hey! Do you go for the Rockies? We won today. It was a good win. We finally won. I think it was our first win at home as well. All right, advantage. Burruchaga, championship point. Return goes in the corner. Paul. Burruchaga gets it. Paul with the volley. Puts it away. Saved again. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Paul is hanging on like a... What was it? Like a hair in a biscuit. He is hanging on. For sure. Like a hair in a biscuit. All right, serve again. Into the forehand of Burruchaga. Forehand from Paul to the back of Burruchaga. Paul backing up the line. That's a great shot. Burruchaga gets it back, though. Paul forehand inside out. Burruchaga's there with the backhand. Again, the forehand of Paul. There's Burruchaga back in the rally. Paul backhand. Into the forehand of Burruchaga. And that goes out by Burruchaga. And it's advantage Paul. Imagine sudden death. That'd be awesome. All right. Advantage Paul to make Burruchaga serve for the championship after having multiple championship points. So that's gonna be a day. Advantage Paul. All right, serve. Is, I think, a fault. Second serve. Serve, and the return goes wide. All right, Paul holds. Somehow. All right. Where in Melbourne do you live? How far from the city centre? Well, you want my address? Get the hell out of here. 5. How far from the city centre? I don't know, like 2 hours? Somebody call the police. I'm scared. They won't let Cam sleep. It's 8 a.m. It's all right. I'll be able to sleep. Plenty of time to sleep. Pumpkin time is... What is it? Midnight in Poland. There you go. By the way, chat, this is the last time we're watching an American tournament until like August. So thank God. Like, this is it. This is the last time we're doing this shit. The next time we're probably going to do this is when we watch Roland Garros, because the French Open have night matches. But I'm not staying up at 8 a.m. in the morning, like 8 a.m. the next day, if I can help it. If I have to see the sunrise one more time, I'm gonna cry. Cubs are in last place. Why is that a good thing, Deb? Why do you hate? Oh, because okay, you don't like the Cubs. Hi, what's your name? My name is Cam. All right, 5-4. Here we go. Burruchaga serving for the match. Is seeing the sunrise your new nightmare? Sometimes. No, I just don't want to... I just want to go to bed when it's dark. Back in rally. As with a forehand from Paul. Burruchaga backhand to the forehand pole. That's a good shot. Burruchaga slice. Into the forehand pole is Burruchaga. Forehand again. Goes long. Love 15. TP. Watch out. Two hours away means that you don't live in Melbourne. Bro, I know where I live. 4-4 rally. As it goes out by Burruchaga, and it's love 30. Love 30. Burruchaga serves. A fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the back of Burruchaga, backing out from Pole. Into the back of Burruchaga, Pole. Down the line to the front of Burruchaga, the back of Pole is Burruchaga forehand again. Cross court, the front of Pole, Burruchaga. Forehand again. To the front of Pole, now Burruchaga to the backhand open court. Pole's there with the backhand on and stretch. Burruchaga backhand, cross court winner, great angle. Great angle. 15-30. As Burruchaga serves again. Into the back of the Pole. Return the front of Burruchaga. Pole backhand. Goes to the front of Burruchaga as we get a front from Pole again. And then Burruchaga hits it long. He is so nervous. He wasn't missing these kind of shots in the last game. 15-40. to take the break back TP. All right, Burruchaga serves. This match has been going forever. Serve. Into the forehand pole. Burruchaga off the line. Into the forehand pole. As Burruchaga forehand inside out in the net. There we go. Break back. Burruchaga had 3 championship points. Where can I watch the stream? You can watch it on the new Tennis TV app. We're collaborating with them for the rest of the year. So it shows ATP matches outside of the Grand Slams, all the men's matches. So you can't watch the Grand Slams there, but you can watch all the men's tennis, the ATP, including this match if you want to watch the rest of it. There's a link down below. You click on the link. And yeah, go check it out. There's a lot of new features on the app as well. It's the new app. All right, we're back on Serve 5-5. Yeah, link in the chat. There you go. Thank you. All right, 5-0. Paul has saved three championship points. All right, 15 love. Roland Garros prediction. I made a video. I don't know what I say in my video. I think I said Alcaraz. King Carlos. As it back in now from 4-4 rally now is Paul forehand into the forehand Burruchaga. As we're now back in for Burruchaga. That goes wide. 30 love. Yeah, Burruchaga is starting to lose his mind. He's losing his mind. $30 love. You don't think Sinner can get revenge? No. The last 3 matches Sinner's lost on clay have all been to Alcaraz. So I'm going to say no. I don't think Sinner can beat Alcaraz right. He can't beat him on clay. He hasn't been able to beat him on clay lately. Ace from Paul. 40 love. Whew. 40 love. As the return goes wide by Burruchaga, and Paul takes the lead. I think he was down 5-2, right? Or was he down 5? He was definitely down 5-3. All right. Paul is going to... Burruchaga is going to serve to stay in the match. Try and force this match to a... whatever the thing that happens at the end of the match. All right. Only some preternatural resistance from Alcaraz saved him at Roland Garros last year. True. I'm not saying that Alcaraz has beaten Sinner easily on clay, but I'm just saying that it's giving you the stats. This went the distance. Thought it was a lot clear one-sided game. Yeah, and that was yep. We're still here, 3 hours later. All right. Can Burruchaga get to the thing that happens at the end, or will Paul complete the comeback? He saved again. I think it was 3 championship points. It was at least 3. Could have been 4. Could have been 4. At least minimum of at least 2. Could have been 4. Maybe definitely 2 though. All right, serving to the forehand of Paul. Burruchaga back into the back of Paul to the back of Burruchaga. Back at again for Paul. As Paul wins hits it in the net. 15 love. He loses the point. When did we start? 13 hours ago? Yeah, we 14, I think. When we watched the Linz wait for the Linz draw to come out. 15 love. All right, 30 love. Burruchaga. Houston is getting their money's worth. Yeah, they sure are. So are we, though. As Burruchaga serves. And ace down the tee. $40 love. We've been awake for a while. I've been awake forever. But I'll pass out after this, so it'll be worth. All right, Burruchaga serves. A fault. Oh, it's a double fault. All right, 40-15. $40-15. So the corner Paul return is good to the backhand of Burruchaga. We've got a backhand from Paul to the backhand of Burruchaga. Backhand goes out by Burruchaga, 40-30. By the way, everybody who's saying the word, if we don't get it, I'm calling all your names out. You know the rules. 40-30. You better hope he wins this point. 40-30. Burruchaga serves. And let. As Paul returns the forehand of Burruchaga, forehand from Paul. As Burruchaga goes down the line, the backhand of Paul. Burruchaga backhand again, the backhand of Paul. Burruchaga backhand on the stretch, goes to the net, and it's deuce. Deuce! 7 to the forehand of Paul. Return goes out. Advantage Burruchaga to get to the thing. All right, advantage Burruchaga. You can think it, just don't say it out loud. That's the rules. Don't say it out loud. Return goes into the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul, forehand on the attack. He's a winner, back to deuce. Oh, God. Uh-oh. All right, back to deuce. All right, as that goes in the net by Paul. Advantage Burruchaga. Serve. Into the forehand of Paul. Return goes into the forehand of Burruchaga. Backhand of Paul. Into the backhand of Burruchaga. Paul backhand. In the backhand of Burruchaga. Paul with the backhand again to the backhand of Burruchaga. That's going back in the backhand. And that goes out by Burruchaga. We're back to deuce. This match deserves it. Why? Why? You heard me say it and you said it anyway. Some people just want to watch the world burn, chat. All right, deuce. As we're back in return out of the back of the pole, Burruchaga forehand. Into the back of the pole as Burruchaga back on the stretch. Pole. Up the line. Goes long. It's advantage Burruchaga to take the game. Serve. Into the back of the pole. Burruchaga backhand. Into the back of the pole is Burruchaga forehand. To the back of the pole. Burruchaga on the stretch. Pole. Backing up the line. Good shot. Burruchaga gets it. Hits in the net. Back to deuce. Where are you from? I'm from Melbourne, in Australia. Please stop putting scores in the chat. You will be sent away. Anyways, serving the front of pole, returning to the back of the Burruchaga, pole backhand. Into the back of the Burruchaga, pole, backhand again. To the back of the Burruchaga, he misses it. Paul's got a championship point. He saved, I think, at least 2, maybe 3, possibly 4. And now he's got one of his own. We watched a final like this in Dallas. All right. Paul's got championship point. Burruchaga serves. The great escape chat. Return. Into the forehand of Burruchaga. Paul with a forehand. To the forehand of Burruchaga. That goes wide. Paul wins. Tommy Paul completes the comeback. He saves multiple championship points. He was down 5-3, maybe even 5-2. I think it was 5-3. And he wins 4 games in a row. And everybody in the chat that said the word tiebreak, you ruined it. Don't you know the rules? Don't say tiebreak in the final set, otherwise it won't come true. Don't do that in the future. Don't ruin it. We're superstitious, all right? Anyways, Paul wins. That's going to be a hard lesson to learn for Burruchaga. But hey, he had a good week anyway. He had a great week anyway. He pushed Paul to the brink. He's got to be happy with that. It'll be a tough loss, but overall, you got to think he's got to be pretty happy once, maybe in a couple of days' time, once he gets to Europe, he'll probably be like, you know what? Actually pretty good. All right. But TP survives. I thought Paul was gone. Yep. There's no cam curse. I didn't say nothing. What are you talking about? I picked Paul in 3. There's no curse. Toilet paper. No, Tommy Paul. Do I count sheep? No. What do you mean? Fonseca tomorrow, can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be good. That is coolness under pressure. Kudos to Tommy. Yeah. Yeah, I think he saved, I think it was 3 championship points. That's the second match this year. No, third match this year we've watched. Because Sabalenka saved championship point, right? We saw the Dallas final. Fritz and Shelton saved championship point, and now this one. Is this there must have been another one that we might have missed, but yeah, 3 matches this year we've watched have been championship point saving matches. Crazy. Burruchaga looks sad. Yeah, that sucks. It's going to be a bad beat, but I think in a couple of days' time, once he processes this, he'll probably be like, you know what? I actually had a pretty good tournament, and I didn't do too badly. Yeah, okay, I missed an opportunity, but I think overall he's going to be pretty, he's got to be pretty happy with how he's played. Big picture, like zoom out, like this match sucks, but from afar, definitely, and he'll get another chance. He'll win a clay title. He'll win something. So yeah, 3 championship points. He was up 5-3, and Paul came back to win. So there you go. Paul only needed 1, by the way. First and only championship point. What's his ranking now? Good question. So Tommy Paul's ranking is now 18. So he's back in the top 20. And Burruchaga's ranking is 62. 62. So yeah, he was 77 in the world last week, which is a career high. Now he's up to a new career high. 62. So yeah. Do I sleep in that coat? Maybe. I could just do this though. And then just wake up and be like, hello. Like in a coffin. Yeah. That looks scary. Okay. Well, I won't stream it. Giving vampire vibes. Whoops. America's won today. Pegula, Des and McNally and Paul. Yeah. Paul is not playing Monte Carlo. He won't get there in time. And he also doesn't usually play it. Is it really cold? Is it really that cold? It's not that cold. But it's cold enough to wear a jacket that I like to wear. Plus we won, so got to celebrate with wearing the jacket. First match tomorrow. Probably Wawrinka. I'm looking at Wawrinka's match. But again, Deb, just don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's not a busy day. So don't worry. We're definitely watching Fonseca. That's it. But I don't expect it to be too hectic in the other matches anyway. I don't think it's going to be rowdy. So yeah, definitely Fonseca though. We're watching Fonseca. I hopped on and Tommy hadn't lost a game. I left, and he was sure he would lose, and then he won. Yeah, it was a roller coaster, worth staying up for. No worries, Deb. Now it's time for my Cards to beat Detroit. Baseball. After rewatch, yeah, it was a crazy finale. Makes sense that would be too quick of a turnaround otherwise. Yeah. I mean, even Tiafoe pulled out and he lost yesterday. So most of the players, I think the only players that played this week that are playing in Monte Carlo, I think, are Popyrin. So the players that playing Monte Carlo that played in Houston, I think, is Popyrin, Echeverry, and like out of they're from the quarterfinals. So Echeverry, Popyrin, and I think that's it. I don't think Taranti is playing. No. So yeah, Popyrin and Echeverry. Echeverry's playing tomorrow. So, and I know I said earlier, like, I shouldn't pick somebody who's coming from there, but I picked him anyway. But yeah, Echeverry and Poppy are coming across. Yeah, Foe pulled out. Paul didn't play. The Argentinians didn't play. Shelton's not playing. Tien's not playing. Mickelson? Is Mickelson playing Monte Carlo? No. Mickelson's not playing. Hichikata's not playing. Nakashima's not playing. Yeah, so not many players that play Houston go and play Monte Carlo. Popper and Echeverry are the only two big ones. Tsitsipas Cerundolo is hard to predict. Oh yeah, that is a very tough match to predict. Fun match though. TP is such a calm player, always nice and never drama. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Cam can sleep now. Yay! Only 3.5 hours later. I'm glad we watched it though. Worth it. Had it have been a slow straight sets for Paul, it would have been tough. But an epic finale, I mean, I would have probably woken up and been like, damn it, we should have watched it. So I'm glad we got to watch it. Worth it. We've actually had a pretty good day today. We've watched some great matches. And that's got to be a contender for clay court match of the year so far. All right. All right. Burruchaga made me hungry. Thought it was burrito and chimichanga. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Thanks, Cam. I wouldn't have stayed up for this match if you weren't streaming. It was great. Hey, no worries. And I'm sorry. You're welcome, and sorry. Paul won first ATP trophy, ATP match in Houston. Oh, wow. 10 years ago. Nice. Good one. All right, Chad, I should probably pass out now. If you are leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. We'll be back to do Monte Carlo Day 2 tomorrow. And now we don't have to watch any American events until August. So now, everything should be fine. Hopefully, we won't have to watch any matches that keep me up all morning. So, yay. But we'll be back tomorrow. Monte Carlo. And also, we've got Linz coming up next week as well. So, stay tuned for that. Next week at times as well. So, yeah, plenty of stuff going on. But, Paul wins. He saves 3 championship points. And he wins he won the first set and he had to fight back in the third. And he gets the win in 3. 6-1, 3-6, 7-5. Wins his first clay court title as well. So, good win for TP. And he'll be playing in Munich or Barcelona, I think. I don't think he's playing. I think maybe Munich, maybe? Is he playing Munich? Must be, I think. He's playing one of those. He's not playing in Monte Carlo. He's playing in... he's not playing in either of those. Where is he? Really? I thought he was playing in one of the... No. He's not playing until Madrid. He's not playing until Madrid. He's got 2 weeks off now to celebrate. So he's not playing in Munich or Madrid. He's not playing in Munich or Barcelona. So yeah, he's not playing in Monte Carlo. He's not playing ever again. He's going to play in Madrid. He's going to retire for 2 weeks and come out of retirement to play Madrid and Rome and Roland Garros. But he wins. I'll see you tomorrow.